Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, the work we did yesterday is working out beautifully. Everything's just running smooth up there for the goods plant. And also the machines plant looks like it's running really well too. But we still have, well, we have quite a few trains now that are now outdated, as you can see. And we have some stations that need to be upgraded too. So before we do anything else, I want to get to that. So let's run down here. I'm going to pause this. Down here to this one. And it looks like I'm going to have to move some roads here. I think the easiest thing is just going to be to come off the back of this one. There's no reason to try to keep it centered or something. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. So we'll just extend this out to 320. This way we're going to be able to reduce the number of trains. And actually haul more than we're hauling right now. There we go. That seems to work pretty well. Beautiful. So that's that one. And we're just running past that. Okay, right here. I think this one's going to be best on this side. There we go. That one's done. Just reconnect these. I don't think I need to mess around with signals. That's fine. And we have one more forest here. The tools factory, I've already upgraded. I lengthened that some time ago for the delivery side of things. And this one, let's go this way, I think. There. Let's reconnect this. I think I do need to replace some signals here. We'll just go ahead and put... Let's turn that off. Put them right there at the end of the platform. Now, let's look at the trains on here. Now, all these trains are doing is they're picking up lumber here and here, delivering it to the sawmill, and then bringing the planks up to the tool factory. So they're not going beyond that. So all we need to do is worry about this. All right, so these things can carry 154. That's not very much. So let's go ahead and we'll put in new locomotives. And we did just get new cars here. So between lengthening, there we go. So we're doubling the capacity. So let's do this. Let's take off 3 of them. So we do want to increase the capacity because they're not quite getting everything. Actually, how short are we of getting everything? That's only getting half. That one's only getting half. So really, it looks like we need to keep the same number of trains because we need to double what they're doing right now. Okay. Well, that works for me. So we don't have to do anything. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Look at that. We don't have to do anything with that. Just replace the train. So you could have just done that to begin with. Well, yeah, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't putting in trains I didn't need. There we go. So the capacity for all of this is gone up significantly. Look at how little that's carrying compared to its capacity. I like the fact that we just got those new cars. That's really going to beef up our capacity. All right, so what's the next one? These stations are long enough. I think we do need to increase or upgrade the trains. Let's start with this one because this looks like it really needs it. Oh, that's right. We got 2 farms here. So we need about a third more. How many trains do we have on this now? Just one. So once we lengthen this one, that should be fine. What's this one doing right now? 282 capacity. We're not going to increase the capacity much. Okay, get this. Probably I'm going to need to put a second train on here. This. That's right, because we were using those British wagons that carry a lot more. So we're not really increasing much there. Are we getting half? Is that what I said? Yeah, so let's go ahead and put a second train on here. I didn't have to do any of that, did I? Nope. Okay, so this lumber line is taken care of, which is going to increase the tools. Actually, we probably need to replace this tool train too. We've got two of them on here. They're definitely old. Not in the very bad category yet, but we can still use an upgrade on them. I wonder if we can get away with just one of these now. What's the output of this? Because he's just sitting here. Where's the other train? And you are just arriving here. Let's let this guy drop things off, then we'll delete him, and then we'll upgrade the other one. Okay, you go bye-bye. And now you, oops, you just left the station. We'll put one of the Baldwins. These are the Baldwin. No, these are the Baldwins. The 10-wheelers are the new ones. Okay, that's right. So that's what I thought last time, but I wasn't sure. Okay, cargo. We want box cars. Here we go. There's the new box cars. I don't know why these tanks ended up in between this new set here. Okay, that brings our capacity up to 300, which is 50% more than it had to begin with. So hopefully this will be enough for us, and it'll get some traffic off this line, and that'll help speed everyone up, having fewer trains running. Alright, so all of this stuff should be 320 already, and the trains are fairly new, so we don't need to upgrade any of that. No trains down there. The oil over here we do need to upgrade. So these are still short platforms and short trains. And we're running a lot of trains to try to carry everything that we need. So hopefully we can ease that a bit. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to get rid of all of this. There we go. Then we'll lengthen this on this side. Well, this is the only place to lengthen it, considering it's a terminal station. Okay, so that's good. And this one, I'm going to leave that side alone. We'll upgrade it towards the oil side there. All right, so that's in. This is going to be a little, yeah, it's a little off. Let's put that right there. Go down to this. And let's see. Actually, I think this is going to have to be longer. Come on. And then connect this. Really not going to let me do it. Still needs to be longer. Yeah, if we have to put it all the way back here, I guess we have to put it all the way back here. There we go. Buildings, sheds. And we'll put one of these in, since that's what we had here before. There. not going to worry about the side that doesn't do anything. Oh, yes, and we do need to put some signals back in, too. Put this one here, and then we need a one-way right there. Okay, so that's that side taken care of. Now we've got the 2 oil wells, which I think will also just be... I'm going to let this guy go. Just be on the side where they're facing each other here. Reconnect this. And I am going to want to put signals back on here. We'll put them right about here. That looks good. Oh, I didn't want single. I didn't want one way. Doesn't really make any difference, but for the sake of my sanity, there's not much of that. Thanks, Growler. I appreciate that. That is accurate, but not particularly nice. Okay. There. Sorry, I think I have the one going through to feed trains to the other side there. Okay. And then this. Let's put this back together here. Put a diamond switch on here. Oh, come on. If I zoom out, will you guys work right? No. It's going to be unhappy no matter what I do. I don't know why sometimes this thing has to be difficult. There. And let's try it again. There. And then we put a one-way right there. That's a little close, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so how many trains do we have on this now? We've got 6 trains. Okay. Oil, we're shipping about half our oil out of that. About half our oil out of that. I think we could probably go down to 5 trains. And the increased capacity should take care of everything for us. So you are loading up. I'd rather have one that's empty. Are you empty? Yes, you are. So get rid of you. So that gives us 5 trains. We'll put the 10-wheelers on. And our brand new tank cars. There. And then, oh, somebody's still unhappy about something. I'll have to see what that is. Okay. And then they're dropping this off here, and then we've got the outgoing train as well. And this does need to be replaced. It is very old. I think I'll just replace it with the same thing we put on the others. I don't know if I really need that much capacity on here, but hopefully we're going to be increasing how much all of this is carrying. So maybe we will need it. There. Okay. Let's find out what this problem is. We got a train that's confused. There we go. I fixed it. It is no longer confused. How are we doing up here? Oh, we probably should upgrade this as well. Yeah, because this is also short. It's hard to see with all these trees around here. At least this side's easier to do since it's the end. You can just extend off the back. And then we'll upgrade this, which probably needs it. How old is it? That's not too bad. 23 years. Yeah, it's only a mediocre. I'm still going to replace it. And we're going to need the gondola car here. See how much does this carry? 222. Okay. That. All right, that should take care of that. And I do believe that is the last of the stuff that we needed to upgrade. This, I'm just going to have to keep an eye on. It's possible we're going to need another ship on here, especially once this thing is sending out all of its stuff. It's only sending out half right now. Yeesh. Well, we'll see. After it gets going, we'll see how it does. And I think that the next thing we really should be doing is connecting rail to Mill Valley. Now, we have a nice track that runs all the way down almost here. It does have traffic on it, but, you know, I think we can afford to put a couple more trains on it. We would need to widen these to put pass-throughs in these different... oops, that's not a station. There we go. On these different stations, but I don't think that would be a big problem either. The biggest problem I see is that this here is really busy. We've got grain coming south to go to the food factory, food coming north to go up to Rio Dorado. We've got coal going north to go out there, and we've got tools going right here. But I'm thinking, what if we split off right here, went up straight north, cut across the river here, and then came into our train station from the other end? You've got a lot of stuff in the way there. Yes. Which is the point that I'm actually getting at, is we're going to have to do some major remodeling right here in order to make that particular idea work. All right, let's pause this. Yeah, this is probably going to end up having to be dismantled, and we're going to lose everything that's sitting in it now. Same here. All right, let's do this. Maybe you should save. All right, let's save. Growler makes a good point. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. We're going to get rid of all of this here. Everything south of this road basically is going to go. Okay, so all of this has been cleared out. Let's go ahead and connect these streets. There. And I think what I also need to do here, let's get this, and I think we'll go ahead and widen that a bit. So let's flatten all this out. Like this. I'm just going to run this across like that. And that's not quite the way I want it. That's actually too high, isn't it? Shoot. Can we do this? Is that going to help us at all? It does not look like it. Can I actually place a new dock here? Let's go with a large one. It does end up with the dock a bit lower. Okay, I got that all lowered now. All right, train station. Freight, this type, 320, large buildings. So I think we need 4, so that will work out fine there. And I think we're going to have to keep the docks, so I'll do this. All right, let's put this. Actually, let's do this. Let's start with the boat docks instead. And we're going to put it. Let's sort of center it on this here. Actually, we are going to want to sort of curve into here, so let's keep it more this way. There. Now we'll go ahead and put in a wide road right here. That goes all the way to there. All the way to there. Okay, so that's good. Now the train station. Is that where I'm going to want it? I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we got that going north. What did we have coming in here is the question. Here we go. We had food freight, driftwood, and Rio Dorado. Or tools. Tools, intercity up to driftwood, and food freight. So we want the intercity up on this side. So yeah, I think we'll use these far two for the intercity, and these bottom two for the various freights that are coming in here. So let's go ahead. Grab this, and we're just going to connect to the existing tracks. I'm not going to do anything fancy with that. Not going to put a diamond switch in yet. So we do need, let's see, to come off from here for this. There. And let's see, can I just put the diamond switches right here? Like this. Well, let's see if this one even works. There we go. Yeah, it worked. How about that? All right, beautiful. So those diamond switches are in. I think here what I should do, let's do this. Billings, these. Ooh, we got new stuff. Oh, we got the, yeah. I like this. Okay. So this, let's get this like this. I want to put it up here. There we go. I'm a little confused. Why is this like this here? I'm very sad because that roundhouse is obviously broken. I could still use it as a decorative, but I'm not going to mess around with it right now. This one should work just fine. Not sure. I think I've used this one already. Not on this map, but I mean in general. Let's put this right here, I think. And then grab the track off from... Oh, this doesn't look right either. Why is this screwed up? Let's just try it. Oh, goodness sakes. I got these because, you know, I love the idea of having an actual roundhouse. And, just gonna grab whatever and try to stick it on a line. Nope. I can't get out of this one either. Oh. Alright. Well, these things are toast. I was really looking forward to using that roundhouse, too. Now, I guess this is the only one that I had tested. This stuff out. Okay, so we've got that. Let's come off from this side. I'm just gonna run some tracks out to say here. Make sure that we have this set up. There we go. And then we will go ahead and run this straight down to here. Should I widen it? Let's widen it. In fact, I think... Yeah, we'll widen it up to there. And then I'm going to widen this one too. Oh, can't widen that for some reason. Why can't I widen this one?
Well, of course, you can't widen it. You can always destroy it.
Right.
That wasn't supposed to be a compliment.
Oh. Well, then why'd you say it, Growler?
Growler gives up.
Okay, if you say so. Let's see here. Oh, we're not going to have a lot of room for buildings here, are we? What if I put it on this way? That'll give us plenty of room for buildings. Let's actually do this. Okay, and then I'm going to delete this. Then we'll go ahead and put this on. Can I get it to snap to that? It'd be nice if I could. I can't. I'm just going to have to guess about all this, I guess. Alright. Let's get rid of this. And what can I do with this now? Are you going to let me expand this very far at all? No. Well, this is going to have to do, because this is where I'm leaving it. There we go. Oh, I can't put the exit out that side. Oh, this is really, really starting to annoy me. Okay. Let's try this. I'll widen that a bit more there. And then, let's see here. Let's turn this way. Like that.
You're still not going to have room for buildings.
We'll have buildings on one side. I think we only needed one platform. That's all we were using. So I can actually, oops, nope. Edit. Actually get rid of that one, I suppose. There. And do I have room here to put these? No. I'm going to have to widen the ground there a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, let's do this. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Let's do this. And no platforms on that side. There we go. Now I can put it extra close to this. Yeah. Let's turn snapping off. Okay, will this work now? Can I connect this to here? I think that works. Get rid of that. There we go. We got a nice little curve there. Now we can come into here. Put that there. Put that there. And grab these. There. I think that's pretty good. And let's do this. I'm going to grab this and run up to there. There. I'm going to want to reverse the way I'm doing this. Let's do this. Put this on this side. Take this one. Put it on this side. And that, except for the fact that they did not reconnect to everything. Actually, you know what? Let's just remove all. Okay, so we're going to go there, then there, then there. And it does not want to make a turn from there. Oh, well. You do whatever you want to do. I don't care. All right, so we do have all of this fixed, except construction barge. Yeah, the barge is connected here instead of where it's supposed to be. There. All right, cool. So we've got everything reconnected. Next episode, we can get this connected and get it run down to Mill Valley. But we're out of time for today. So that's going to be it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.